You had lost your mother a while back, and you actually said you were suicidal
Yeah,
during that time. But your mother was abusive.
yeah,
Can you talk about that?
yeah, man. Caught me off guard with that one, but yeah,
Yeah.
I can talk about it, man. Because here's the thing. Like a lot of times, man, I speak on things because I know other people is going through stuff, and it may be I may be able to help somebody. I'm assuming that you found that out about through the article I wrote for Complex. Yeah. So when they reach out to me and ask me to write the article, I was for me, I approach it the same way I approach anything. If if I can't bring anything to the table that's in addition to what everybody already is aware of, then I won't do it. But I saw it and I was like, you know what? I see the angle here. And so I went ahead and wrote it and shared my experiences growing up. I come from an era where you love mama no matter what. You see, no matter what mama did, no matter what she do, that's mama at the end of the day. That's the person who risked her life to give you life. So it's like almost anything else she does, you kind of look at it like we even, you know? It's like kind of anything else, anything that you do for her can never amount to what she did for you because she gave you life. And so I know it's a lot different now. I see people beating up their mamas now. That like back when I was growing up, that could have never happened. The whole neighborhood will whoop your ass if they knew you were even disrespecting your mama by in your tone of voice. You would get your ass clicked on. I mean, the whole neighborhood would whoop your ass. We ain't talking about your uncles taking turns like wearing your ass out. Your grandma, big mama come through there and DDT your ass. Like, you don't disrespect mama. That's where I come from. So I had to struggle with that dichotomy of, how she treated me and my reverence for her as a mother, right? So it was like, she was really abusive. I mean, like she whooped our asses. I mean, some people say, well, you probably deserve, no. No kid deserves to be abused. I don't give a fuck what they do.
Do you ever hit your kids?
Yeah, early on, I gave them a few taps, but I never abused my kids.
Right.
I stopped whooping my kids so long ago, they don't even remember getting a whooping. They don't remember at all. I remember once I whooped my daughter for biting this girl at school. This girl was talking shit and she bit her. So I whooped her because I thought that's what I need to do. Like we don't do no biting. That's animal shit. We don't bite. So I whipped her. This is when she was 6, and that was the last time I put hands on her. So I whipped her, and after I did it, I felt guilty because I'm a critical thinker, and I was like, "You did that for you. That doesn't help." I mean, I could have just simply punished my daughter, and she would have learned a lesson. Because that's what I do with I've always done with my kids early on. It's like I would take their privileges away, and that'd be enough. And that worked for me when I was younger also. My mama, all the whipping she gave me, I never learned from any of it. But anytime I was punished, I couldn't go outside, and everybody's out, all the kids outside playing, I can hear their voices, and I can look through the window, and I look out the window, and I can't participate. Man, that shit was torture. But just whooping me along, I looked at whippings like, okay, it's like you hurting me. So if you do something like that, you put your hands on somebody, people, they're gonna hate you. Nobody likes to get hit. I don't give, you can say, well, I'm doing this for your own good. You put your hands on somebody, they're not gonna like it. And it's gonna make them trust you lesser. Even if somebody continues to be in a relationship with you, continues to be around you, go through the motions with you in life, whether it's a family member or a romantic interest, they're not going to trust you the same. They're not going to feel protected around you if you put your hands on them. So luckily for me, I caught my snap, and I was like, I thought about, I said, I did that for me to make me feel better. It didn't really help her, the situation. If you use corporal punishment as a primary source of punishment, you're doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong. So you don't have to do that to kids. I know people say, well, these kids today, if they'd got their asses whooped, they wouldn't be doing all the stuff they doing and da 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 da. No, if they would have been disciplined. Discipline don't always require ass whoopings, but it requires some form of punishment, but consistency. You have to be consistent, and they got to know that you're serious when you say you can't use your phone for a week, you can't use the computer, you can't go to any parties. I don't give a fuck whose party is, how important it is. I don't care if the whole school is going to the party. Your ass ain't going. And you stick to your words. They know how severe it is. They know how serious you are. The next time around, they're gonna be like, no, because I ain't gonna be able to talk my way out of that one. You know what, I'm just gonna leave that alone because I don't wanna have to go through that again. So, and in addition, I really do believe that men should avoid putting their hands on little girls at all times. Because what this does is that it teaches a girl that it's okay for a man to put her hands on her. Because that's my daddy, he hit me, he loved me. This is my boyfriend, this is my man, he hits me. So it doesn't mean he don't love me, I mean, he loves me. We're in a relationship, he hits me, he's abusive, but I know he loves me. No, if he's going upside your fucking head, he don't love you. He don't love you. Because that's what we do in life. Oftentimes, we hurt the people that we should love, not the people that we love. Because what you love, you don't hurt. Like when people say, well, I love myself. If you love yourself, you're gonna treat yourself like royalty. If you love yourself, you're gonna make sure, if you truly love yourself, you're gonna make sure that you're not out there eating all that greasy ass food that can kill you, that's gonna take you away from your family, clog up your fucking arteries, and make you check out of here prematurely. If you love yourself, you're not gonna be out here racing on the highway, in the city, smashing the gas, street racing, knowing that any little wrong turn, any overcorrection, and you out of here, just like that. If you love yourself, you're not gonna even allow a toxic person to remain in your space for too long. You're gonna get them out of the way because that negative energy is dangerous and it kills.
Right.
It's stressful. And so people who love themselves really do treat themselves well. And so I just find that, as life, as just living life and learning, that a lot of things that we learn, we pick up along the way, we think it's okay because that's how we were raised. But each generation is supposed to be better. You're supposed to try to make each generation better. Take it to the next level, okay? This is what I did. Now it's up to you guys to take it to the next level. Before my kids were born, I was like, I'm gonna make sure that my kids have a good life and they don't have to go through the things that I went through, and they don't have to compromise themselves, so that they can have a decent living, or to be able to go to a certain place or whatever. So before my kids were born, when they were in the womb, they were eating at fancy restaurants. When they were in the womb, they were being read to. Okay, we're reading books to them while they're in the womb.
Nice.
All of this type of stuff, man. Like before we even born, it's already like so. What's the plan? Okay, we want them to go to this type of schools. Because we want them to have access. We want them to have options.
Right.